Welcome, everyone, to Good News Week. And the big news? Happy anniversary, Kevin Rudd. 100 days since you defeated the evil tyrant and cut the head off his dragon. Yeah, 100 days of the new regime. And in keeping with Prime Ministerial tradition, everyone in Parliament will be invited to the lodge to celebrate, except Peter Costello. What a time of great prosperity it has been. On average, the government has established a new committee every 4 days. 25 committees in 100 days. The committees are investigating everything from trade policy to industrial relations and social inclusion. The Social Inclusion Committee has advised the Prime Minister to set up a committee that includes every adult in the country, who'll meet once every 3 years to vote for someone to make all the decisions for them. A person they'll call the Prime Minister. The opposition says Rudd has contracted out policy decisions, not like the good old days when John just threw a dart at a list of whatever pissed off Jeanette. In New South Wales, people have discovered, to their astonishment, that if you give money to the Labor Party, you'll get your building application approved. In other developments, they've learned that the Pope has links to the Catholic Church. And when bears need to go to the bathroom, they recommend the woods. Yeah, crazy. Although it seems to be different in Wollongong. If you want to get a development through in Wollongong, you screw the town planner and the town planner gives you money. They must be holding the application form upside down, along with the town planner. Binge drinking. We're all doing it. We're all going to die. But fear not. But fear not, for Family First Senator Steve Fielding has a plan. Tough restrictions on alcohol advertising and health information on the bottles. Senator Fielding has called for a ban on daytime alcohol ads, and people who like drinking have called for a ban on Senator Fielding. His plan would outlaw ads on TV before 9 p.m, which is pointless because most people who buy alcohol are already pissed by then. Fielding said the toll taken by alcohol costs $7.6 billion a year. It's to blame for 20% of the road toll, 40% of police work, and 100% of Mel Gibson. Senator Steve also wants warning on bottles like the ones you find on cigarette packets, like objects may appear more attractive than they really are. Alcohol lets sin in. Does not increase the profundity of your drivel. And drunk or not, you're still a twat. And that's the good news.
It's good news week. Someone dropped the bomb somewhere, contaminating the atmosphere and blackening the sky. It's good news week. Someone found a way to give the rotting dead a will to live, go on and never die. It's good news week. It's good news week. It's good news week.
Thank you. Good evening. Tonight, because it looks a bit like a Mardi Gras float in here, the waxed and pierced Mikey Robbins. She's the idol of kids all over the world and older gentlemen who enjoy a good song and dance. The soon-to-be ex-star of High Five, Charli Delaney. And already selling out at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, the most brilliant Ross Noble. And they're hoping to get a lift home from the warm and fuzzy Claire Hooper. From Australian Idol, our favourite judge since Judy, Dickson. And from Nova FM, heading to the Adelaide Fringe with his show Live and Uncensored, Akmal Saleh. Look at the fun.
I'm feeling the fun as we speak.
I actually felt the fun before the show, and it was great. Now I'd like a nap.
Yes, you shouldn't have touched my fun, though. Are we on air yet?
Yeah, we're on air. I wonder whether we should have gone down the fun alley at that point. Shall we begin?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Round one, what's the story? Mikey, Charlie, Ross, cut to the chase.
Right. The tenor and his mate Swanee
Parliament House.
at Parliament House from above, so they bought a bird. Fantastic. And that's some bloke who's going to have a job by the weekend.
They look like they're having a great time.
Yeah. Is it about aerial views? Is it Paul Rudd has sprouted wings and is flying over Australia and he sprouted wings and he can fly and he'll photograph your house for $10. Yeah.
Paul, strangely enough, we're not going to go with Ross's answer.
Yeah. I called him Paul Rudd, didn't I?
Yeah.
I called him Paul Rudd. Yeah. He's clearly not called Paul. Who the hell's Paul Rudd?
He's a bloke who sprouted wings.
He's confusing the two. No, he's an actor, isn't he, Paul Rudd?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Yes. Anyway...
It's a shame this isn't a movie quiz and it's about the news. Kevin Rudd has got the ability to fly.
Great. It's like explaining to your uncle how a Rubik's Cube works.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's about the Razor Gang, and Swanee and Tenor are the leaders of the Razor Gang, and their job is, particularly in Canberra, because they said before the election they're going to cut all the perks, the Polly's perks. So there goes the water slide.
Has that ever been done? Parliament House, have they ever put a slip and slide on the bit that goes...
Yeah. It's actually a tradition here in Australia. We do it every year. You should definitely head down. It happens next year.
You take advantage of children like that?
That's why I left.
I'm sure that wouldn't be deemed as a terrorist threat if I just turned up Parliament House with a slip and slide and went, it's all right, Charlie said it was fine.
Yeah. Detergent, just a bit of squidgy.
I'm a mate of Paul Rudd's.
They are right, ladies and gentlemen. 10 points to start the game. John Howard's election promises, the public service and the arts are all being slashed, but the loudest whinging is still coming from the opposition as the Rudd gang takes a long, hard look at MPs' perks and allowances. The Razor Gang's cuts could get ugly, and to reduce costs even more, they're using an old razor they found down the back of Amanda Vanstone's couch.
Oh, that's the old bikini line one.
This comes after the Prime Minister announced an 18-month wage freeze on all MPs. But it's much worse for the Liberals. Tony Abbott, for instance, took a $90,000 pay cut. There's no joke, I just love saying it. $90,000 pay cut. Another Liberal was unimpressed by the wage freeze, saying, keep this up and you'll fill Parliament with millionaires, creeps and drongos. And then how will we spot the National Party? Claire, Dicko, Akmal, some bang for your buck.
This is the same from the high school shooting, wasn't
Yes,
it?
this is great. Mass murder is always funny.
No, I know what this is. They've started filming High School Musical 3. This is great. Now, this is one I would watch.
I like that.
Zac Efron gets gunned down by the cheerleaders in a hail of bullets, and everyone goes home happy. So, yeah.
Wow.
Mr. Happy.
Dicko, you have great knowledge of High School Musical.
I'm breaking free.
Yes.
Hey, that's crap. Never sing again.
It's a strange thing. When we were kids, we didn't... The worst you got was a wedgie. Like there'd be like a Grace guy giving people wedgies. I would have loved to have seen it. If the news never came to our school, but if they did, I would have been the witness. Going, yeah, he just went crazy. He just started giving wedgies to people, and then he turned the wedgie on himself. And, that was it. No guns, but but now you can have guns.
Probably just got confused with the term pop a cap in your ass.
Yeah.
I think that's what this is about. It's not just about the recent killing, it's about the fact that parents with their children in US schools and universities think that their children are unsafe unless they carry their own weapon. Isn't that what it's about?
Yeah, that's a great idea, isn't it?
But there has been discussion apparently about the fact that students should be allowed to arm themselves because it's the only way you can be safe going to school.
You imagine that? The dog did eat it. I did leave it on the bus, all right, miss?
In year 10, I snuck a drill in. I did. You know, like, that's just not...
For any reason?
Yeah. I just...
just to get the wedges
I wanted
back out again.
to arm myself.
You fancied a bit.
I'm going to stop you there if it's all right. It's really lovely hearing the story. Give you 10 points because about half an hour ago you did get the answer right.
Yes.
So 10 points to them. Here's a question. If some nut job came to your university and shot 5 people, would you call for tougher laws on guns or would you call for laws allowing everyone to carry concealed weapons? If you answered yes to the first, you're sensible. If you answered yes to the second, you're American. A lobby group wants to overturn a ban so all staff and students can arm themselves against attackers. Those studying by correspondence are also demanding a right to carry a gun to the letterbox and back. So, after one half-cock round of Good News Week, the Robbins team are on 10 points. The Hooper team are on 10 points.
It's Good News Week.
During the break, as we sued Channel 9 for sexual harassment, both teams were given 3 clues to a recent strange but true story. Robbins, Delaney and Noble have cranberry sauce.
Hello.
This...
Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Join in if you feel like it. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore.
You've still got it. And a sock.
Well, strictly speaking, it's a sock puppet, and I have to say it is the most lamely made sock puppet ever, right? Because the very point of a sock puppet is not difficult to get, and I'm not having to go to the props department, but surely this bit here, right, where the heel is you put that in there, and that's able to... But oh no, they've put the face that way on, so that...
So I was just giving it an Adam's apple.
No, it's so you can make a little mouth. You
Yeah,
know,
look that. Yes, I've done it for 10 years. I know what I'm talking about.
Inter-group fighting, I love that.
And you know what? I intend to keep this on for the rest of the show.
Good.
Oh, no, you're not. Oh, yes, I am.
And Hooper, Dickson and Saleh got a dog.
I find this interesting because it is actually empty, and I think that's how they afforded the sock puppet.
The sock doesn't like the dog. Get back. Get back.
I'm sorry, not only have our props department stuffed up the sock, but they stole the money box for the seeing eye people.
It's you know the worst, and you know we've all done this when we're drunk and you see a Labrador and you confuse him for one of those things and you go and put a coin in their head. Who hasn't done that? Everyone.
So it's amazing, 9 out of 10 Labrador fatalities are caused by 50-cent pieces.
That's how the whole thing started. They never used to have holes up there.
But they're starting to breed them that way. They're actually breeding them with the slot in the top there.
They're actually being born with a blind person.
Yeah, and
It's unbelievable.
what I've tended to do, what I do is I actually look after those dogs with the slots in it for free, and then I go through the poo and just collect it.
What about, have you know,
That is dirty money, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, the other day I saw a Labrador that was blind.
Which did it have a midget behind it?
It had a midget, and he was giving him directions and stuff.
Left a bit, oh no.
The mad thing is, that's actually a real seeing eye dog for midgets. Right there. He's had a stroke, that's why he's reading. And the thing is...
All right.
No, the rest of the show is going to be about miniature dogs. We have decided.
I've lost control of the show again. We also have, and I really hope we don't get a lot of fun from it, gumboots. And finally, we have this.
Silent night, holy night, all is well. Jesus is born, and he's great.
Well, there's your replacement for High Five.
Brilliant.
I think, yeah, and I have another reason to call myself high, as well as... And I have $5. I don't know, I'm getting silly now, aren't I? Started off sensible, now I'm going silly, but that's because of you, because I'm attracted to her. I am, I really... She came to
That's
my...
a boy.
Yeah,
Who's that boy?
Just before the show, you were attracted to me. You've changed your tune. Yeah.
That's who I was pointing at.
Oh, okay.
You know, I had that beautiful girl with the big nose.
I feel I'm just here tonight as a sexual buffer.
No. Because she...
That wouldn't be the first time.
No, I tell you.
I'm sure we're all fascinated, but we hear those strange but true stories a bit later in the show. To start round 2, the game called Waren. 3 headlines. Yes, a popular favourite. 3 headlines about the same subject, but their identity has been cleverly concealed by the name Waren.
One person!
That's Warren, there.
Starting a movement. Mikey,
Yes.
we have for you Warhonoured for World Cup heroics.
Uh-huh.
Players' anger as Warren charged.
Yes.
Warren, I'm not guilty. Who is Warren?
He's in trouble.
Is it... I think the third one there, they're missing out the word elephant. Players' anger as elephant charge. Because that's the one thing that during a cricket match, you're just lining up and then... Yeah. Listen to me, English, talking about cricket. Elephant, I'm not guilty, right? Because they were going to charge it with streaking for running on at the cricket. And it knocked the ball away, so it was honoured for World Cup heroics. Thank you very much. We'll have some points, thank you. Sorry, go on, yes. Is it just me, or are we actually in the set of Tron? Every time I look round, I expect to see bloody the bike come out and then turn sideways.
I originally thought it was going to be Andrew Simons, but...
I thought that as well for a
but
second. No.
more current. In fact, he's a lovely bloke, but he has been in the news for causing a bit of controversy this week, which is unusual for him.
It is, because he's
Is this
actually
Andrew
player.
Simons?
No, the one, the cuddly Matty Hayden.
I know, because he was talking about a gardening problem.
Some bloke
Someone
was
could
a
be a
wee,
gardening problem.
little wee.
Oh, yeah.
But do you think he was a World Cup hero? I mean, he did get a few hundreds.
Yeah, well, that makes you a
So
World
does
Cup
that
hero.
make you a World Cup hero?
Yeah, we're going with Matty Hayden.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes, there you go. It is Matthew Hayden. What a happy summer of cricket it has been. Sledging, whinging, bad boys, monkeys and bastards. And Cricket Australia showed just how brave they were by punishing Hayden for calling that obnoxious weed, Harbhajan Singh, an obnoxious weed. One Indian player labelled Hayden insane, but he denies he's gone crazy, although he is slashing prices on mobile phones and electrical goods. All right, ready to face Warren, Claire?
Yes.
You ready? OK, you have World Cup to runneth over Warren. Eddie has 18 big ones for Warren. And Warren kicks in with sex DVD. Any ideas?
I'm pretty sure it's sport-related as well, though.
Well, it's another sex tape that's probably got out, and it's always some guy that, you know, some idiot drug addict anyway, we don't interest in. I would love to see a sex tape that is worthy of watching, like The Queen. The Queen where...
Oh, hey.
Come on, let me finish.
After that,
The Queen with the Duke of Gloucester on YouTube.
You If you watched a Queen sex tape, you'd never lick another stamp again.
I know it.
I'm going to give you 2 points for that.
Charlie, you've just left High Five. Have you started your sex tape yet? Because you know that bridges the gap between
Well, you know, I
entertaining
did
kids and
keep
doing
using the
adult...
words adult performer, and I did get caught because complete of what I was saying, I could be a stripper. Seriously, in front of an adult audience.
Google.
It's not what I'm going for, but that's what I was saying.
As much as I think it would be a wonderful release, I think, not in that way, but...
Saucy.
The problem is, you've got a lot of young fans, and the last thing you'd want would be to come in and see your kids, you know, in front of the telly, acting out the moves. It wouldn't be right.
That's one of many reasons.
All set to music.
It is, however, their question.
Yes.
There's a videotape that came out to teach footballers how to be, how to behave appropriately towards women, and I've read this, and I'm not because I was made to watch it, but because this is absolutely the truth, right? One of the questions was, is it acceptable to watch your friend have sex with his girlfriend? And one of the answers was, well, how else am I supposed to know when it's my turn? That was one of the answers. Don't blame me, I'm just saying.
I'm with you. I think it's the DVD for young players, teaching them how to treat women.
Yeah.
And there's a whole bonus disc on Wayne Carey.
Yes.
So the final answer is...
AFL?
Let's see if she's right.
DVD.
6 points. It is the AFL. The league has boldly decided to step out of the cave and produce an interactive DVD designed to improve player attitudes to women. They're asked multiple choice questions about morally conflicting scenarios, and yes, there are questions like this. You're with a girl who's had too much to drink. Do you A, get her some water? B, call her a taxi? Or C, take her back to your place for sex? 63% answered yes. Some of the later questions were even harder. Your mate offers you some cocaine. You have training in the morning and it's probably illegal, but it's really nice cocaine. Do you, A, have some anyway so you don't hurt his feelings? B, panic and blow it all over his face? Or C, take him back to your place for sex? The Robbinses are now on 18 points, the Hoopers on 16 points.
It's Good News Week.
Next up, So You Think You Can Mime.
Good News Week.
And now, So You Think You Can Mime. Stories from the week reenacted using only the body, we hope. Come and grab a story. Ross Noble.
I took my shoes off and I didn't think it was me. Can I get them back
Look
on
at
time?
you, little barefoot imp. Look at you. That's so dainty.
It really is.
You've got lovely feet too. When I take off my shoes, I look like Bilbo Baggins.
Can you just shoot me from the waist up? Right.
Normally that results in peals of laughter.
Yes, but they obviously realise that I'm skilled in this department.
I do not like the sound of that laughter one little bit.
You ready?
I certainly am.
Your time starts now.
All right.
Oh,
Man, Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin, yep.
Oh,
Eating,
policeman.
oh,
Bobby.
Bobby.
Here is Bobby.
Dancer.
Billy Elliot.
Billy Elliot. Oh, cop.
Someone shot Billy Elliot! Friggin' time!
Dancing, springing.
Police. The police arrested some ballet dancers.
Police caught Billy Elliot. Police.
Police.
Dancing. Kung fu.
Police beat beat up some ballet dancers? Well, of course they would. It would be easy. Oh, police are doing ballet dancing.
Oh, please.
Police are doing ballet dancing.
Yes.
Where are?
Yeah.
Where's that happening?
That's happening in Eastern Europe.
That's the bit that's not so much mine.
Yeah, but if you'd looked, I was actually doing it in a Latvian dance style. So, that's the stuff. And I trained for many years with the balaclava.
It was gorgeous. You're actually very delicate.
I am quite dainty, aren't I? Yes, thank you very much.
It's really weird. It's like saying, all right, come out with your hands up or we're going to do Swan Lake.
So, quite beautiful. I'm going to give you 9 points out of 10 for that one. To help traffic police in Western Romania do their jobs more gracefully, officers have started taking ballet classes. The police chief said the aim is to develop an ability to regulate traffic and achieve elegance in their movements. Not only that, it also enables passers-by to clearly see the outline of their penises.
Certainly one of the things I was hoping for.
Might I say, Ross?
Hey, look, that policeman's Jewish.
Is that Baryshnikov loaded?
It's supposed to decrease road rage too. In fact, a number of motorists have actually nodded off at the wheel during a particularly uninspiring performance of Give Way to Merging Traffic. 20 members of the force are taking classes under 2 former dancers of the Romanian Opera Ballet. Those officers are now part of the region's crack graceful response group. So you think you can mime Akmal Saleh?
Yes.
Okay.
Go on!
All right, this is mine.
There you go.
We were anticipating some adult alliteration here, but...
I wasn't expected reading.
Yeah.
It's all right. Here we go. I got it.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Akmal, your time starts now.
Cockatoo, parrot.
Frilled lizard.
Oh, fish.
Fish.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Fish suicide.
Fish have a 3-second memory. Fish.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Fish have short.
No, just wait.
Yeah. All right. Reading
It's a book.
Yes.
It's a book.
Oh, in class. So students.
Yes.
Students have got 3-second memories.
Yes. Well, Akmal does at least.
Shark.
Akmal,
Jaws.
I've already done the fish.
We've done the fish, yes,
Yeah.
but this is
You've
kind
got
of
a
connected to
3-second
the
memory.
fish.
It's a school of fish.
Yes. School of... No, you idiot, no! No! It's a...
It's a
All right,
fish.
what you said before?
It's a fish with a 3-second memory. I think he's miming with his mouth at the moment.
Fish in a library.
Fish in a goldfish bowl, studying the fish in the goldfish. You don't have to give up so easily.
No, I'm not.
Come on, show some steel.
Okay, so...
You've got the first 2 words, only
First word,
37
all right.
more.
This is like...
Fish memory.
Oh, despair. Saturday night.
Just shut up!
This is the sort of mime I like.
6 fish.
Akmal in his Year 12 exam.
Very close, yes. It's exactly like this, except I forgot to wear pants.
All right, you're the
Just wait!
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
It's like Marcel Marceau's come back to life.
No, we're nearly there. We're nearly there, right?
Good, because we're almost on David and Kim.
All right, what you said before,
What, thinking, memory.
Memory.
Yeah.
Basically, they've found that... You know what a fish have?
Yeah.
So fish have got 3-second memories. Right, we know that. Yeah.
He's talking. But they're still not getting it.
But school kids,
Have a 7-second memory.
6-second memory.
Akmal, just write it down.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Hey,
No,
just
I-
there it is.
I-
There it is.
Look,
Just give it to them.
Look, by teaching goldfish to swim to a beacon of bee fed, I can't read this. That's why I should have.
Give it to me, I'll read it.
You read this.
Let me read it.
Yeah.
Give it to me, let's just
Read it.
No wonder you couldn't mind
By
it if you couldn't read
teaching
it.
goldfish to swim to a beacon to be fed, a
See, what that
teenage
beacon-
student has proved that the creatures actually have good memories.
See,
You
when-
idiot!
No, you have to admit it was a very badly written sentence.
Yeah.
Right? What's beacon to be fed? I didn't understand. I have never said beacon to be fed in my life. Not even in other languages.
It's a beacon. It's
Yeah.
like a
Well, I
beacon.
just next time in English would be good.
Beacon. Probably a lesson for everyone there not to play Trivial Pursuit with Akmal.
Oh yeah. Just
I don't know if I can give you a sausage. I'm going to give you 2 points
Hey, we
for...
got memory
you got memory and student
OK, 2 points.
and fish.
and
Okay.
fish.
We were just lacking in beacon.
3 points. 3 points. You happy now? That was... I'm sorry.
Well done.
It didn't seem to fulfil any of the categories that would define mime. In South Australia, a 15-year-old student has exploded the myth that goldfish only have a 3-second memory. There are now concerns the fish John West reject may be plotting revenge.
That's nice.
For 3 weeks, Rory Stokes taught some goldfish to swim to a beacon. A beacon?
What?
A beacon.
Oh, a beacon.
Can you believe it?
can't
A beacon. By God, my crikey. A beacon.
To be fed, you
To
say?
be fed food.
To be fed. At a beacon?
A beacon.
Okay.
Is that like Latin? Beacon to be fed?
It's a light on a stick, you idiot!
Well, you know, hey,
It's all right.
we do have electricity, you know.
Rory then removed the beacon for 6
beacon?
days.
What did he remove?
The beacon.
When I,
He
when
removed
I
the
read
beacon.
beacon to be fed, I thought K-fed from, you know, this has nothing to do with Britney.
So you're saying that a kid in South Australia trained fish to swim to Britney's ex-husband?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
And then take the kids away with them.
And that explains everything.
Loser. Rory then removed the beacon
The
for 6
beacon?
days.
The
The beacon. The beacon. When he put the beacon back...
what?
The beacon.
The beacon.
When he put the beacon back, the fish still remembered where they were supposed to go. Where? To the beacon. Thank you. He also tried
God,
jewfish.
there's more, please.
I say, guess where we all go after the show?
Beacon.
To the beacon!
Yes. You see, I've been to Adelaide. If I lived in Adelaide, I would look at fish for hours.
All I'm saying is Akmal, I'm glad that you weren't in charge of rescuing them miners. Because where were they? Beaconsfield. That's right. You just they're underground. Where's Akmal? He's in a field. Just a
looking at
field.
fish.
Rory also tried jewfish, but the results were inconclusive because they didn't like beacon. So at the end of one completely frightening off-the-wall round, the most bizarre mime round I think we've ever had, Mikey's mullets are now on a gut-busting 27 points. Claire's cod's trailing miserably on 19 points. The name of the game is Dishing the Dirt, where we pick through the trash and find the latest gossip about the rich and famous. Ready to dish some dirt? Charli.
I hope I'm up on all the Britney gossip.
Sorry?
I hope I'm up on all the Britney gossip.
I didn't even understand it the second time.
Well, apparently her husband got attacked by fish.
When police were called to Wayne Carey's New York hotel room, what did he allegedly do with a champagne bottle? Smash it over his own head or tried to conceal it down his pants?
Ooh, definitely the pants. That's yes.
Oh, sadly smashed it over his own head.
Oh, really?
As you do, as you do.
He thought he was the night editor.
I now launch Wayne Carey.
Jessica Simpson changed her mind about a workout tape and stopped it being released. What's happening now? It's on YouTube after she accidentally took it back to the video store, or she's being sued for hurting millions of fat people.
I'm going to go with A, everything's on YouTube, right?
Sadly, it's hurting millions of fat people.
Oh, my God. I think I'm the blonde who's struggling right now.
Sharon Stone was slammed by animal rights campaigners for wearing what to an Oscars party? A muff made from her... Come on! A muff made from her late dead pet cat.
That'd be a pussy muff.
What? I just... For some reason, if you say the word beaver, I'll punch you.
A muff made from her late pet cat, or a brooch made from a rat's foot. What did she wear to the Oscars? Sharon Stone. A muff made from her late pet cat, or a brooch made from a rat's foot?
Ooh, I'm on a roll. I'm going to go B.
Rat's foot.
Yep.
You're right.
Oh, my God.
And
But that is disgusting, a rat's foot.
it's like a... So, like, as a rat's foot, is that not quite as lucky as a rabbit's foot?
Maybe it's just a bit smaller and more delicate.
Yeah.
You know, when you want to wear it on your blouse.
Yes. But still want a lucky leg.
Amy Winehouse's husband Blake is in prison, but still managed to get some drugs. How? He swapped photos of Amy with other inmates who wanted to sell them on the net, or he smuggled the drugs in her hair.
In her hair.
Oh, are you saying that or not?
Sure, why not? In her hair.
No, you're wrong. It was...
Come on, I thought you were giving me a clue there.
No, I was asking you a question.
Okay.
Are you sure you weren't chucked out of the band?
You're doing well. 2 out of 8 so far. 2 Australian celebrities have complained about Women's Day making up stories. Who are they?
Wayne Carey.
Leighton Hewitt and Rove, or Mr. Squiggle and Big Ted?
I know this one. Oh, and you've made it so obvious as well. A. And I knew it.
Well, quite frankly, all the others were quite obvious too.
Yeah.
You have it right, Leighton Hewitt and Rove. Ladies and gentlemen, Charli Delaney. 4 points.
That's so well.
The editors of Women's Day are said to be concerned after Leighton and Rove gently suggested that the magazine might, just might, invent some of their stories. And then, according to New Weekly, they had a drug-crazed sex romp with the Olsen twins and gained 10 kilos.
You know how they gained the 10 kilos? They ate the Olsen twins.
And then after they thought to themselves, what would Mary-Kate do? What would Mary-Kate do?
We've all had dreams like that.
The magazine printed another completely fake article entitled Rove and Tasma's Shock Baby News, which claimed the wedding was off because they'd discovered that Rove was Tasma's shock baby. In the mood to dish some dirt, Dicko?
No, but let's go.
OK, let's begin. Who is Sinead O'Connor talking about here? I know Australian fans may want to shoot me in the head, but that would be far better than listening to one of her albums. Was it Kylie or Danny?
Well, it has to be Danny. Kylie's a goddess. You guys called her a singing budgie, and we discovered her. Yay, go England. No, I've got to go Danny.
Sadly, Kylie. It's actually, you know, what Sinead said, not what
I
you
know,
think.
but she's a crazy, bold Irish woman.
Sinead's just angry because Kylie stole her haircut.
J-Lo is getting $6 million for exclusive pictures of her new babies. Not only is this an industry record, it's more than her film Jiggly ever made at the box office, or it's more than she gave Ben Affleck to go away.
Oh. She's got twins, right? She's got twins?
She's given birth to twins.
Yeah, they've been born for a while. They're just in her backside.
Yeah. She's the only celebrity that makes a beeping sound when she goes backwards, isn't she? No, look at her.
You know why that is? Because in her arse she's got a beacon.
Anyway, back to Dicko.
I think it's more than she gave that fabulous actor Ben Affleck to go.
Unfortunately, no. It's more than her film, Jiggly.
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 I may have watched it one time too many.
So it was a turkey in a movie, yeah?
A gossip website has been forced to pay damages and apologise to Will Smith after falsely claiming what? That he said Hitler was a good person, or that he used to be a woman.
Well, he's probably been hanging around with Mel Gibson, so I'll go the Hitler line.
I think he said Hitler used to be a woman.
Yeah.
You do have it right, that Hitler was a good woman.
Yeah, me and
Falsely.
More than a Führer, more than a Führer to me. More than a Führer.
What reason has Pamela Anderson given for wanting to annul her latest marriage?
She can't remember him.
Is it fraud or alcohol?
Who was it, Kid Rock? Was that her last husband?
I can't remember the last one. It's later than Kid
She
Rock.
goes
It's the
for a
new
few,
fella.
doesn't she?
It's the new fella. What's his name? Anybody? Solomon. Rick Solomon. Rick Solomon.
Oh, he sounds like a fraudster, not a pisshead.
You're right, fraudster. Keira Knightley recently revealed a secret from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. What was it? Her impressive cleavage is actually painted on, or Orlando Bloom was once engaged to Will Smith.
I picked the cleavage.
Yeah, she's notoriously flat-chested. She's got two backs. She'd have to have it painted on her. Unlike Claire, who looks like she's auditioning for a Channel 9 newsreader's job, yeah.
Dicko is right. To get some serious cleavage for her role in the Pirates of the Caribbean, Keira Knightley has admitted that her breasts were painted on. They also digitally removed nearly all of her cock. Yeah, it's hard to get up from that one, isn't it? The fear is, what if this technology falls into the wrong hands? If men work out how to paint breasts on their beer fridge, women may become completely obsolete. So them now on 31 points, them on 25 points. Strange but True is up next. Strange but True is the game. Mikey, Charlie, Ross, your clues were the source.
Ah, yes.
I know, when I saw that, I actually thought, well, it can help urinary tract infection.
Jeez,
That's where I was going with that.
the things you learn from High Five. Yeah. Hey, kids, have you got a discharge?
Well, I don't think there's any going back for you, Charlie.
That stops the turkey weeping.
We also have that song.
Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. I need some backup singers. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Thank you, gorgeous.
And the song.
And this travesty of a puppet. It's a travesty.
No, I'm not. Yes, you are.
Well, tell me this, little puppet, tell me. Have you ever sung? Have you ever been... Have you ever sung before?
Yes, I have.
Have you sung anywhere recently?
Just on a trump's foot.
Because that kind of helps where my theory's going. Not the urinary tract infection, but something else I'm
Look,
thinking.
as if this is fooling anyone. Oh, he's a brilliant ventriloquist. He just puts his jacket like that. David Strassman shitting himself.
The Waterloo is the giveaway there, because it means it is that hateful time of the year, yet again, where it's Eurovision Song Contest
Oh,
time.
I enjoyed it a bit. It can be very cool.
Yeah, well, that's...
Well, something that's come out of it this year is something a bit different.
That's because High Five was shit-faced most of the time. I'll grow up.
Cruising for a bruising, Mikey. Now back to your cranberry.
Yes.
Back to your cranberry.
The sock doesn't like that talk. Get back, sock.
Now that I'm holding it, one more comment about High Five, and this is over your head.
Come on, sir. Why would
Can
you?
anyone make that comedy about high five for that to go over his head?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. We could be onto something here. Oh, God, I'm not going to sleep for like a week after this.
Yeah, me neither. Quickly
Oh,
before I
dear
get-
God. It looks like that sock puppet's gone to Iraq.
Okay, but before this
What's
descends
the
into
story?
madness,
All right.
it's Eurovision Song Contest time. Now the puppet. Now you're across this, Charlie.
Basically, the Eurovision Song Contest is a bit of a joke, but a bit of a good joke. And this year, a puppet has made it.
So
All
there's
the way
hope for you
through.
yet.
And 4 points off.
Come on, it's an Irish turkey puppet.
Yeah, meaning cranberry goes with turkey,
Turkey, yeah.
yes. And puppet made it.
I'm just sticky.
Which bizarrely enough is his name.
They have it, ladies and gentlemen. Scary as it sounds, they're right. At this year's Eurovision Song Contest, Ireland will be represented by a puppet called Dustin the Turkey. Dustin the Turkey.
That's what I got thrown out of boarding school for.
Turkey or Dustin?
A turkey at Eurovision. How will anyone know? It all started when Ireland heard that the Italians were entering a goat, but that just turned out to be recreation. Claire, Dicko, Akmal, you had
Yes.
The little dog.
the dog which brought us such joy before.
Yes.
The boots.
Boots, which
Yeah.
brought us such joy a few weeks ago.
Fetishistic glove puppets.
And I sing Silent Night, Holy Night, all is bright, and Jesus loves everyone except you.
Okay, you have a bit of ground to make up. Let's see if you can do it. What's the story?
Well, look, I think I know what it might be because I know that when I read the newspaper, I forget all the stories except the ones that have pictures of animals.
Yeah.
I saw one this week that was a picture of a dog wearing shoes. And I think that it could be something to do with that because in Germany, the police dogs have been made little boots to wear when they go out patrolling the, like, really nightclubby areas of town because of all the smashed bottles and stuff. The dogs
Yeah.
were coming home with glass in their
They wear hush puppies.
Yeah.
Well, the jackboots would hurt, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
All four legs.
And they need to not have steel-capped boots because
joint
then if you
tap dogs.
scratch them on the tummy, they kick themselves in the chin.
This is actually, that's one story, but there's another story that's involving dogs. In New Zealand, they made a song that only dogs can hear, right? And it's #1, and it's just like a high-pitched thing, but no one knows, like, only because dogs can't speak, they can't tell us if they
So
can
this
hear
is
it.
the Wellington thing.
This should be the
Is that
sheep
your-
shagging joke.
That's the
yes?
New Zealand thing, the sheep shagging
okay.
jokes, yeah. And,
Or
'cause-
Wellington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wellington, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And so they made this single, and it's #1, and but no one knows if it's actually there's anything on it. Like, might have been New Zealanders just having a joke. It might have been like this guy had like, look, we got these 2 million blank CDs. We're gonna have to chuck them out. No, wait, I've got an idea. and they're dogs, and you can't hear humans can't hear them unless and this is the best joke, all right. Humans can't hear them unless you have a subwoofer. That's it, yeah. I've been waiting.
Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, Akmal does have it.
Yay!
In New Zealand, the latest song to chop the music charts can only be heard by dogs. But if your dog doesn't like it, just press pause. That builds from the subwoofer quite nicely. The CD is a fundraiser for SPCA and features 80s Australian doggy pop band Chihuahua Knee. It's not fair. Dogs get a single, cats get a whole musical. And after the break, the final round we like to call Dirty, Sexy, Fast Money.
It's Good News Week. News Week.
It all comes down to this, the game that worked so well last week, Dirty, Sexy, Fast Money. Oh, here we go. During Mad Monday, one of the Central Coast Mariners got into trouble for dressing as who? Yes, thank you very much.
What?
That's why it's called Fast Money.
Sure.
What job?
Hitler.
Alexander Down. What job? What job? Name the documentary that won an Oscar this week.
Taxi to the Dark Side.
Thank you very much. You do have it. Which Australian magazine broke the embargo?
Come on here.
Oh, it's working. I can't believe it's working. I can't swivel fast enough.
All of a sudden, a real quiz. Imagine.
Yes.
Mike Tyson is considering a rematch against his most famous opponent. Who?
Holyfield.
Thank you very much. Whose portrait won this year's Archibald Packing Room Prize?
Neil Finn.
Yep. It's working, but it's dull as dishwater, isn't it? Do you feel that? The comedy's left the room?
Really,
Comedy's having a smoke on the balcony while we're doing this? And I can't even tell how the scores have gone. Which country has just withdrawn its troops from Iraq?
Iceland.
Hitler. What?
Iraq.
There's an Irish puppet that's like it at the moment.
Ireland.
Turkey.
Thank you, they have it.
Very good.
So in the jelly tank tonight, Mikey Robbins, Charli Delaney and Ross Noble scored a brilliant 45 points. Cleaning the clocks of Claire Hooper, Ian Dickson and Akmal Saleh on 39 points. Don't forget, if you need even more Good News Week, go to 10.com.au/GNW. Special games for the adult viewer, behind-the-scenes action, and whose dressing room is the hidden camera in this week? I think you'll all be surprised. So we say it's time to go Alexander and leave you with the good news for the week ahead. A US think tank will honour John Howard as one of the world's most successful Democratic politicians. And it'll become apparent that the tank has run out of think. Channel 10 will rethink its scheduling of The Simpsons repeats when a goldfish says, "I've seen this one," at the Beacon. At the Sydney Institute, a speech called The Future of the Liberals will reveal that Brendan Nelson is actually a dweeb-bot from the year 2088, sent back in time to kill the party. And on Saturday, a male participant in the World Naked Bike Ride will hit a snag, his own, and it'll go taka-taka-taka-taka-taka. Like a fleshy spooky dokey. Good night!